We are on the go with Joe, and he is spending the morning at a special farm in Vancouver.
Yeah, this is probably not the kind of farm you're thinking of, though. For one thing, it's located entirely indoors. Today, Joe's introducing us to Forward Greens.
Hi, everybody. I'm with Ken Kaneko. He is the co-founder and CEO of Forward Greens. They are a company based here in Vancouver, and it's a farming operation, but vertical farming. They specialize in microgreens, baby greens, which, by the way, this is something I really enjoy because not only are they healthy for you, but it's like a great way to get your nutrients. They're actually pretty tasty. We'll talk about that in just a second. But first of all, we're farming indoors.
That's right.
So tell us why we're farming indoors, because obviously you could grow this stuff outside.
Right.
And tell me about how this operation works.
Right. So by growing indoors, we're able to control temperature, humidity, lighting, all the above.
There's no predators, you don't need pesticides, you don't need anything like that.
That's exactly right. So by being indoors, we're able to create a hyper clean product that's never sprayed with pesticides, herbicides, or fungicides.
And look at this. So it's called vertical farming. And you were telling me you're an engineer by trade.
That's right.
And
yep.
what was it in Japan? You saw an operation like this, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
And how high up do you stack your greens
We're
here?
26 feet up in the air,
Wow.
12 layers stacked up on top of each other.
So you were telling me this maximizes your space and your water. You're using basically just a lot fewer resources than normal agriculture would, right?
That's right. That's the whole goal. So basically, by growing indoors, we're able to save 95% on water and 97% on land as compared to a traditional outdoor farm.
That's really incredible. And what's amazing is we drove up here, and it's this office building in Vancouver, this whole campus. This is old Hewlett-Packard campus.
Right.
They used to make, I guess, computer printers in this, where we are right now.
That's right.
And now you're making all these greens. So what was it about this that, like I said, you were an engineer, you worked for Intel, other companies. What was it that made you want to get into this, line of work? Be a farmer.
Right. I mean, it's all about the process, right? So much like building a chip or a phone, farming is a process, and it starts with soil and seeds. And as long as you follow a certain level of parameters, we're able to grow some really great products.
And by the way, you can find those products. This is what it looks like when you find it in your local produce section. Where can people find Forward Greens?
So we're in stores like Zupans, New Seasons, Chuck's, Roth's, Whole Foods, you name it.
You got it. Ken, this is a really impressive operation. Thank you so much for sharing it. And by the way, if you want to learn more about Forward Greens, we'll have a link to their website, and you get more information at kptv.com. That'll wrap it up on the farm from Vancouver. For now, let's send it back to you guys in the studio.
It's wild to see how high it goes.
Yeah.
I think this is the future because you can grow in any season, right? You can grow vertically, so you're really maximizing the space. I mean, I think a lot of us are going to start doing this in our garages and things like that. I could really see that happening, especially in the Northwest where you can't grow during the winter, in the fall, and the spring. Well, sometimes during the spring. It depends on how wet it is and how much clouds we have around, and of course how cool it is.